to kick off for the 49ers.
Jake Moody looks all ready. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you up here in the booth. And here we go on EA Sports. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led up by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Benson. And they won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Ethan Evans.
The Cardinals out for the punt. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked 1st overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
I think we could give them a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. With those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out, and when he gets there, usually good things follow.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First down, Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. And stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Back at the 39-yard line.
3rd and long for him here. Into traffic, complete. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
Brings up 4th down.
4th down, pass coming. It's caught, Pearsall has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Calvin Austin on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. 2nd drive of the game upcoming for this Arizona offense. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. 1st and 10, Murray has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Murray here on 1st down. incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Trey
Once that
Benson.
quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Go right side. McBride has it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Gain of 19 yards. And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing again. Murray. That one's complete right side. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Not sure he knew he went out of bounds before he made a play on that ball, Brock, but he was the first to touch it coming back in, and that's going to get the penalty. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Back to the air. Murray. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Murray on 3rd down. He's got his man. This is Austin. And they get this down to the 28. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
14 yards. That's another Cardinals 1st down.
Again, it's Murray to throw. Here's a screen to Benson. That screen sniffed out quickly. Shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Another throw coming from Murray. Finds him on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. The game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. He's got it in the red zone. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals make it to the end zone. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals take the lead on that successful kick.
49ers 6.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Up by Washington, left side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Rolling into enemy territory. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards at the end. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Looks like they go an option keeper on 1st and 10. Now we're going to have a break in the action as one of the Cardinals is in some pain, and they'll be out to look at him. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 5-point first quarter lead. touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers push their lead to 6.
Cardinals 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up.
1 yard gain.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps them on schedule and didn't go backwards.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Downfield, and Tisslaw has it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. We've got the 49ers in front. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the 2nd here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. From the gun, it's Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards and then into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. Trying to push this past the marker. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
First down, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Back deep is Austin. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. And off to Benson to start the drive. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. The 49ers rush Gibbs home, and they drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. Kyler throwing here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Ethan Evans on that a punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Secures this at the 17. And they'll bring him down, but some nice damage done on that return. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a long, so it's going to be third down.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
To the air on third and long. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the 49ers first down.
Again, it's Williams. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. On the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Williams again. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. It's been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
They'll throw, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Hey, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets him the first. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. Gets second down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third down. Here's Williams. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Don't want to give them another shot at third down, so they'll bring up fourth while they can and decline the flag. And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They're going to try to throw for it. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that, Inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
What is up? Take it!
Williams from the gun. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, they've got a 1st down here. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
McCaffrey will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. McCaffrey trying to punch it in, and he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. The Cardinals offense making its way out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Run on 1st down. Here's Murray. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Murray. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
On play action. Williams. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers push the lead to 20.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Murray here on first down. Looking underneath here, Benson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Cardinals...
Here's Murray, first and 10. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. On first and 10, it's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
14 more yards.
In the red zone on first. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Niners.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Murray on 3rd down. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Seibert's kick is up and good. And the deficit goes from 20 to 17.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Ready to run!
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before buys kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the AFC. And this is Omarion Hampton. He gets past the first wave of the defense, and the race is on. From there, it's off to Tampa. Let's look in on the Buccaneers as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And it's Bijan Robinson. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Falcons get the W by 2 touchdowns. One more for you. Let's go to SoFi Stadium. It's the Rams hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And it's Puka Nacua. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Rams bounce back from the loss in Week 3. They move to 3-1 with the W. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Sending him on the dive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
As the open man downfield. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. He picks up 28 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
A 28-yard gain.
Out of the pistol, Williams. He's getting close, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Looking from the gun, Williams. The right side is caught by Jennings. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
And leads to 3rd down.
Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. Try to cut it back to the middle, but they are on him. Looks to be about 3 yards away from that first down marker. It's only 2 on the pickup, and it's an interesting call for them now on 4th down. They'll throw for it. Throw caught by his running back. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out. Well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Law sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Williams off the play fake. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here we go. The long.
3rd and goal, McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers make it a 24-point ball game. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here comes Austin. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38.
That's good for our Cardinals. 1st down.
Completed over the middle. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
It's a loss of 2.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. 49ers closing in, and down he goes. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Man in motion here. Now Murray on 3rd and long. That's a screen to Benson. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. On now comes their punter. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
19. Go.
There's a dive up the middle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Chase Young on the head.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short. On their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. 4th down, Williams. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 32. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Cardinal out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Williams from the gun. That's over the middle and taken in by Washington. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another 49er.
To the air yet again. Williams hits him on the out route. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Luda Baker there on the cover.
First carry here for Jordan James. He's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
There's a give inside to James. And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, McCaffrey. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up 3rd down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Cards bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6.
Williams will look to throw. This is Cox going right back to Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers keep running away with this. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. That is complete. McBride on the slant. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. All set now. First and 10.
Gain of 11. And the Cardinals first down.
It's Benson on the give. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
He fires one deep down the right sideline. Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
Give him 3 on the play. It's going to be 5 to go on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. That's cut beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the first. Here's Murray. Caught quickly on the slant. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches.
At the 33-yard line.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. That's good for a couple of yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
At the 30-yard
Move
line.
the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The give now to Benson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, gets the better defenses in this league.
They give on 2nd to Benson. All he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Murray on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there. Unable to bring it in.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He lofts it deep right side. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
Okay. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now run, James. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, Well, it came at the perfect time.
Ready, sit up.
On the ground, this is Isaac Orindo. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means fourth down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy,
Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
this overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Jarvis Williams, incomplete. Their punter making his way out now. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Has it at the 37. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And his attention has gone to all of their receivers, Brock. This guy has continued to do damage in the passing game as well. Quite a weapon they've been able to use him as throughout this contest. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. From the pistol, Brissett. Flushed out of the pocket. Has a man downfield, it's Jennings. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first. Dive play straight ahead. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. 49ers close to beginning the year 4-0. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
You're 19. Good. 13. Lefty, lefty, lefty. Go.
Shotgun now for Brissett. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Pickup of 2 here. And that gives the 49ers the first. Williams going to run with it. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Out of bounds down at the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The 49ers throw 6 more on the blowout. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. His 3rd for the air this game. The extra point is up, and it is good. And the 49ers continue piling onto this lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals' offense making its way out. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Nice cutback to the right sideline. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Benson on 1st and 10. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49ers side. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. Unfortunately, the Cardinals made it to that one first. They'll maintain possession. Near disaster a moment ago, but this drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Trying to push deep downfield. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing from the pistol, Rourke. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Play action with Rourke. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame. The lead looks safe, but the Pendles staying down. They're going for this. 4th down, Williams. Caught by Washington, left side. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on down. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning. This offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Glendale.
sports in the National Football League. Welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Visitor sideline is Seahawks head coach Mike Macdonald. His team making the long flight. Always difficult to play the 1 o'clock Eastern game when a West Coast team feels like it's 10 a.m. on their body clock. On the other sideline, the Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. His team also winners in their opener, so a couple of 1-0 teams doing battle here. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from the Steel City. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers. His first as the Steelers quarterback. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He's going to test this secondary right away. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL, and Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. It's complete. He's got 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Darnold to throw again. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Got it with Smith and Jigba. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Seattle.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Seattle.
Darnold now to throw. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. It's second down. Darnold to throw. To the middle, it's Kupp. Kupp running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Walker. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the Steelers' 9-yard line.
Here's Darnold. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And it's going to bring it to third and goal. Throwing, Darnold to the goal line and in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is second TD catch of the season. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Seahawks come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Darnold now on first and 10. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down. That is caught. He finds Walker. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 3. And the Seahawks.
Darnold to the air once more. And he'll take this one in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Rodgers. That's complete to Calvin Austin. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
We are through one. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. Greg, you take a peek back and look at the NFC West in totality. just are reminded of how quick things change. I don't think anybody in the country thought the 49ers would be the last place team in this division last year. Shows you, one, how changeable it is, but also the quality of teams in this division.
Absolutely. And I mean, they were the Super Bowl favorite, at least out of the NFC a year ago, and then to find themselves 6-11.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will open up a 6-point lead.
14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. Greg, when you step back and look at this AFC North, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, their rivalry now really for a couple of decades has in so many ways defined this division, and they set the tone for everything that happens when you are in an AFC North game.
And you talk about divisions having identities, they have their culture. Really at the top, Baltimore and Pittsburgh kind of want to play a similar style game, strong on defense, great run game. Obviously, Baltimore adds the extra element with Lamar Jackson. To me, the fascinating team, though, is what kind of jump can we expect, Mike, from the Cincinnati Bengals?
I agree with you, because if you think about the toughness and the physicality, Cincinnati can put up points in an electrifying fashion. And even the 1 year Cleveland was up near the top of the division, they did that as well. But you come back to that defensive side of the ball, and when I look at these teams, Greg, I just think, man, these are defenses that can stop anybody in the league, and that's where you've got to invest in this division.
Yeah, I think that's what's so fascinating about Cincinnati is they're kind of the outlier. They're the pass heavy, they're the spread attack, they've got unbelievable weapons on the outside. Obviously, Joe Burrow, a quarterback. But it was the defense, and you said it, their inability to be as good on the defensive side of the ball as Baltimore, as Pittsburgh, traditionally, but especially last year, is really what allowed them to be the odd man looking in when they missed the playoffs. So I think if Cincinnati can just improve a little bit on defense.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Boye Mafe. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On the shotgun, it's A-Rod. The second down throw is incomplete. Third and a long way to go.
Brings up third down and 17.
58.
Working out of the gun, it's in trouble, and down he goes. Tyrese Knight, he's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. On play action, here's Darnold. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun run now with Walker. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Darnold exiting the pocket right. There's Fant open right side. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll try it now with Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as he gets it to about the 34-yard line.
And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
This one complete to his tight end Fant. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now Darnold. Hunt brings it in left side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Darnold again. Moving outside the pocket. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. To throw again is Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers are going to take possession.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We enjoyed it so much last week, the EA folks said, hey, come back, let's do it again. So here we are, week 2. Let's get after it. Our trip around the NFL starts now at Lambeau Field.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going forward on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I bail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns